everybody, this is my video where I answer all the questions I have gotten from viewers when I told you guys to send me questions to YouTube. I'm going to start with the oldest ones and work my way up to the most recent questions. Okay, the first questions I got were from Josh72456. Question 1. At what age did you start to get interested in films? I've always liked watching movies. I've always liked watching TV, that sort of thing. I never really became into like a DVD collector till like 2008. Like October, November 2008. It was only 1 or 2 months before I started this account in December 2008. So I'd say around probably that time, late 2000, fall of 2008, I would say. Do you often go to the cinema? Yeah, I go to the movies sometimes. Like, the most recent time I went to the movies was to see The Green Hornet, which was January. It's February, today's February 20th, so 2011. So that gives you an idea how recent The Green Hornet was. I haven't really seen anything since then. Do I like 3D movies? No, I'm not really a 3D fan. 3D never really has an effect on me. Are you a good student at your school? Yeah, I get along pretty well. What was the first film you ever saw in the cinema or on VHS or TV? I don't remember as far back to VHS or TV, but I do remember the first ever movie I saw in the cinema was Finding Nemo, back in 2004, I think it was. What was the first TV series you saw? I used to watch a lot of baby shows, but I think even before, like PBS Kids and all that kind of stuff, because I used to watch those types of channels when I was really little. I think one of the first TV shows I actually started watching, I think, was The Brady Bunch. I'm looking over there because that's where all my TV shows are. I think that's it. The first TV show I really got into was The Brady Bunch when I was like 3, I think. Alright, so thank you, Josh. Then we have Rockies17. What is the worst job of acting you have seen for a studio production film? Every single actor in the movie The Granny. If you could pick a sequel to be made for any movie, what movie would it be? Let's see, what movies do I have that were left open for a sequel? Maybe Faceless. Faceless by Jess Franco might get a sequel, since that, you know, it ended with the prisoners, they're getting walled off in the room, and the guy's like, get me on the first flight to Paris, and then it ends. So it would be nice to see a follow-up to that movie, so I'd pick Jess Franco's Faceless, or Jesus Franco's Faceless. What do you think is the best versatile actor or actress? What does versatile mean? I don't know. I'm usually pretty smart at vocabulary, but I don't know what versatile, I don't know what that means. Sorry, I don't know what that means. I could look it up. Let's look it up on dictionary.com real fast. See, I'm taking a break for you people. Versatile. Let's see. Capable or adapted for turning easily from one or having many uses. So, let's see, what actors have had many uses? Say Christopher Walken or Robert De Niro. Because Robert De Niro goes from, you know, action like Cape Fear to stuff like Meet the Parents. And then Christopher Walken, you know, does comedies like Wedding Crashers and Click, and to action movies like Day of Atonement, and to horror movies like Communion. Have you ever walked out of the movie theaters because the movie was so bad? No. But I have turned off DVDs before because the movie was so bad. What is your dream job? To be an actor, probably, slash director, maybe. That's a long time away, though. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Hopefully at some sort of a performing arts acting school, I would hope. Oh, just like a school for acting, since I want to be an actor. So, what's your favorite type of music? I like 80s pop and Italio disco. What are your top 3 favorite movies? Can't answer that. That's too hard of a question. What are your top 3 favorite actors? Once again, that's kind of hard of a question. Sorry, but I can't answer those two. Okay, then we have Super Cool GRD. I think that it's Super Cool GERD. Alright, let's just say Super Cool GRD. I think her name is Georgia. I think that's her real name. So. Georgia asks, what is your favorite color? I like the richer colors, sort of like gold, silver, bronze, that sort of thing. I like those kind of colors. Who is your favorite singer? I got a lot of favorite singers. I like Vincenzo Toma. He's the guy that sang that song in Faceless that played like a million times, like Destination Nowhere. I think, you know that song for Faceless? He did some other songs for Faceless too, In the Heart of the City and Crystal Eyes, I think they were called. If you had to choose between a duck, no, if you had to choose between being a duck or a hen, what would you be? It's an interesting question. Duck, because Howard the Duck was a duck, and whatever Howard the Duck is, I am. So Howard the Duck. I want to be Howard the Duck Jr., even though my name isn't even Howard. If finally you could choose an accent, which one would you pick? I don't really have any accents since my voice is like really deep. Probably French. I want to learn French. Then we got James Bond fan 89. He's only got one question. Have you ever seen Nosferatu from 1922? I've never seen it entirely. All I've seen are little bits and pieces. Gun and Movie Man. Number 1. Have you ever puked on somebody? You asked me this for my last Q&A. No, I have never puked on someone. I know you asked me that before. You think you could beat Chuck Norris in a fight? Hell no. Favorite Tim Burton movie? I liked Edward Scissorhands. That was a pretty strange movie. All the Tim Burton's movies are just really, really strange. It just got really weird. Like, I saw his new Alice in Wonderland movie. That thing was messed up. So I'd probably say Edward Scissorhands. Do you like Tales from the Crypt? I don't really watch it that much, so I don't really know. Would you ever own a boa constrictor for a pet? Probably not. Nah, I don't think I would. Mr. Neon. Do you play the flute? No. Search clarinet kid on Google. Okay. Once again, this is another thing I'm doing for you people. Okay, I got brought up a picture of this kid, but I don't recognize him. It says, and I'll whisper no. I don't know who that kid is. Will you be my Valentine? 1. Valentine's Day is over. 2. I have no idea who you are. No. In Nightmare Before Christmas, is it true there's a scene where Jack shows his penis to Santa? I never even saw that movie, so I don't know. Who's your favorite actor or director? As I said to Rocky 17, that's too hard of a question. Now we got Awesome Video Game Fan. What's your favorite video game? I like a lot of the games for the NES. You know, Nintendo. If I had to pick a more modern system, I like the Mario Party games. Super Mario Galaxy 2 was pretty cool. Wii Sports Resort was another cool game. What's your favorite horror movie? Too hard to pick, man. Sorry. Who's your favorite horror villain? I got a lot. Let's see. You got Katie from Cape Fear, Horace Pinker from Shocker, Dr. Flemont from Faceless. Hell, Bubba Hotep. Problem solved right there, Bubba Hotep. What's your favorite TV show? It's a cross between Sanford, Sanford with Red Fox. Sanford and Son was pretty cool, but I like the ones without Lamont that were just called Sanford. And Trailer Park Boys. It's between those two. Then we got B-movie reviews. What's your favorite B-movie and why? Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Because that's the movie that got me started on all this. When did you first see the film Faceless? What were your impressions of it initially? It's bringing up Faceless a lot. Faceless, I saw Christmas 2009. I liked it. Originally, I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool, pretty gory. I did not like the ending. The ending pissed me off. The ending, I just hated it. What do you think is the worst movie ever made? The Killing Jar. I hate that movie. What movie do you feel deserves to be seen by millions of people that is currently a forgotten gem? I think Wes Craven's Shocker deserves a little more recognition. What internet resource has greatly contributed to the celebration and discovery of forgotten movies? I'd probably say YouTube, because you see all these people doing these updates, stuff like that. Hang on a second. Sorry about that, people. Alright, so I was just on B-movie reviews, and now we have Dark Toad the Sticker. Oh, he's only got one. What famous person would you want to spend the day with, and why? I'd like to spend my day with Justin Bieber because he's just the cutest little person in the world. That's not being serious. Famous person I'd like to spend the day with, there's a bunch of it. Christopher Walken, he'd be cool. If Telly Savalas wasn't dead, he'd be cool. Then we have Gamer Sean 312. What's your favorite horror movie of all time? All these people ask me this. It's too hard of a question to answer, people. What is your favorite horror franchise of all time, and what's your favorite movie in that franchise? My favorite franchise is probably the Friday the 13th movies. My favorite out of that series is it's between part 3 or 6. So, Friday the 13th favorite series between part 3 and 6 for my favorite. The last questions are from Horror Fan 34. What are some of your favorite horror films from the 80s? Alright, let's name a bunch. Wes Craven's Shocker, The Stuff, Faceless, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Maximum Overdrive, Motel Hell, Children of the Corn, Sorority Babes in the Slime Ball, Bullerama, Wood Chipper Massacre, The Vineyard. Yeah. There's a lot. What are the top 3 worst horror movies you've ever seen? Children of the Corn 6, The Refrigerator, Children of the Corn 6, The Refrigerator, and third. Taking a look at my collection, see if I can see him. Third, The Killing Jar is not really horror. So shit. Children of the Corn 3. I didn't like that one either. So Children of the Corn 3 and 6 and The Refrigerator. What are your top 5 favorite comedies? I like a lot of comedies. Well, my number 1 is It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. I love that movie. So It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. I like Summer Rental with John Candy. I like The Great Outdoors. I like all the vacation, National Lampoon's Vacation movies. I even liked Christmas Vacation 2, Cousin Eddie's Island Adventure. That was pretty cool. I like the Brady Bunch spoofs with Shelley Long and Gary Cole. They made 3 of those. The 3 spoofs with Shelley Long and Gary Cole were the Brady Bunch movie, a Very Brady sequel, and the Brady's in the White House. So there's more than 5. What are your 3 of your favorite TV shows? Sanford and Son, and Trailer Park Boys. Okay, so I'd like to thank all those people for sending me questions. I'll do another one of these at some point. In other words, asking me what my favorite horror movie is, but you see all the movies I've got over there, that's a really hard choice to make.